Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. Today I will show you how I painted this whimsical blue landscape, and for that I've used this Centenaire watercolor paper. This is 100% cotton cold press watercolor paper, 300 GSM. Also I have used watercolors from White Nights, and from the colors I have used Azure, Indigo and Turquoise. For the brushes, I've used this Raphael number 22 flat brush, Raphael number 8 round brush, and also this no name detail brush. So first I will start with wetting the entire paper. I am using this larger flat brush to wet it, and you can see I'm just adding a generous amount of the water. And just keep in mind that this is a cotton watercolor paper, so it can hold a lot more water. It will soak in that water, so that's the point. If you're using a cellulose watercolor paper, you might want to add a little bit less of the water because it just won't soak in, same as cotton watercolor paper. So starting off with Indigo, and I have painted a lower part and also upper part where my sky is going to be. And for the lower part I have used horizontal brush strokes, and in the upper part where the clouds are gonna be, I have just tilted them slightly just to create the impression of the clouds. And also for those clouds I'm using side of my brush and adding a little bit of the turquoise and a little bit of the azure, some indigo, mixing all of those colors. And in the central part I do want to make it look like there is some distant land or mountains in the far distance, so I have just mimicked their shape. My paper is completely wet, so everything will bleed and blend in together, but that's the point for this landscape. It is whimsical, so all the edges, everything should be soft and loose. So now I will just lift a little bit of the paint just underneath that distant land to make the distinction between the land and the water, that it's near to us, or land that it's near to us. So just want to make the lowest part the darkest. And now I've picked up a little bit smaller round brush. This is number 8, as I mentioned earlier, round brush, and I'm picking up water. I'm not putting it onto my paper towel, but I'm just straight from the jar I'm adding water into my paint. And you have to make sure that your paint is damped. You shouldn't be having any puddles on top of your paper, because if you do have puddles, the water will just sit and it won't create this nice beautiful effect, floral effect. I did add a little bit of the dots also with the indigo and some splatters with indigo, and again, since the paper is wet, everything will just bleed and blend. I did dry it completely, and now that this is dry I will be finishing off, so using this detail brush to paint in the stems, again using same colors. And I do want my color to be almost transparent when I paint these, and you don't have to connect every floral with the stem, or just every stem doesn't have to have its finish on the bottom of my paper, bottom edge. So I'm gonna do a couple of splatters also, and for those that are too dark I will lift a little bit of the paint with my paper towel, just go around, and you can see that I do have some florals on the left side, so there I want to add the splatters, but not on the right side. I just do want to have a little bit, well, to make it not really symmetrical. And now again with quite transparent also color, watered down indigo and azure, I'm painting in those florals that are not going to be blurred but gonna have sharp edges. And also on the left side adding a little bit more of the paint painting in the stems, I do purposely touch the bottom part where the stem and the flower are touching, just to add a little bit of the pigment also there. With clean water, I've added some blooms onto my flowers and also a few splatters, and we're done. That's basically everything. Very, very simple, fun painting to do. Definitely something that a beginner could do. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share it, and comment. If you haven't still, please do subscribe to my channel. I have many tutorials here, so I'm sure you will find something for yourself, for beginners and also advanced painters. Also, if you want to support my channel, I do have a Patreon where I post regularly every week real-time videos that are also for beginners and a little bit more advanced. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!